What's going on, my friend? Matt Conway here, and in this video we're going into cold approach clients, how you can use PUA principles and seductive marketing to attract clients at scale. So if you're a dating or a relationships coach, stick around, because the system I'm about to show you here has worked for countless other high-ticket dating and relationship coaches, helping them crack the 10, 20, 30, 70, 100K months and beyond, okay? So stick around to the end of this video, and I'm also going to give you a resource that's worth over 10K, and it's gonna help you solve what's probably the most immediate and urgent problem that you're facing in your business. So let's get into it. So jumping right into things, guys, we're gonna be looking at how you can use these seductive marketing principles to attract clients at scale. Now, first things first, Matt Conway is my name, Matt @MattConway_PIF for paid in full on Instagram. And I run the company Sales Scaled, and we specialize in building, launching, and scaling men's coaching offers. So that's dating coaches, relationship coaches, especially. And look, I understand everywhere on Instagram, whether it's in your DMs or it's ads, everybody is just screaming these big claims. But where we're different is that every claim I make is backed up with stacks and stacks of proof. Those other guys, they may have a few results, but when it comes to helping people like you in your specific niche, they haven't got a pot to piss in compared to what you're about to see here. So firstly, right, the fact that you're actually watching this video, it means that this process, it works. You got sent a DM just like this one that you're seeing, and as a result, you're now seeing this video. You got DM'd probably by Sean or by Ural or another member of my appointment setting team. And the fact that you are watching this video, it means that this process works, or at least it's working up until this point. But what's more important is that this process, not only does it work for people like me in the B2B space, it works for people like you. Okay, so dating coaches especially crush it with this system, right? Partially because of some mindset stuff that we'll cover now in a moment. But when you combine, right, your Riz, your social charisma, right, some sales stuff that I teach the clients, but when you combine that with the lead generation systems that I'm about to show you, part of one of these systems I'm actually going to package up and give away to you for free at the end of this video. Okay, so stick around to the end. But this process, not only does it work for people like me, right, it works for people just like you with dating offers, with men's coaching offers, relationship offers, okay? But if you're watching this video, I'm willing to make a bet. And the bet is that, you know, you're sick of broke ass prospects. You're sick of undercharging for your service, and you're sick of blank space in your calendar, right? You might be extremely confident in your ability to actually help clients, right? You know that your work can change lives, but you're sick of not making the kind of cash that you deserve, because you know that there's guys out there that are less talented than you are, right? They might be given BS advice, right? But they're making more money than you are. And one of those issues that we just talked about is what's probably keeping you stuck, right? And I'm willing to bet that it's a lead generation issue. You probably find yourself saying, oh, if only I could get more calls, then I'd be able to scale the business, right? If only I could get more calls, then I'd be able to do 70K months like you see right here, okay? So look, you could have a great offer, right, that leaves every client super happy, so they end up retaining and staying on for years, right? You could have great content, right, that when people land on it, they really resonate. But if you're not turning that attention into calls being booked, right, or you could be great at sales, but if you're not getting calls booked, your business isn't going to grow, especially if you're running a high ticket coaching model, right? People will only ever buy a high commitment or high ticket, aka high commitment offer on a call with you, where they can kind of look you in the eyes, ask questions, and feel through the thing. Okay, so important that you start getting more calls booked. And this system that I'm about to even give away to you for free has worked for guys. Look, here's Devin from Just Approach, just under 200K followers. Before Devin worked with me, before most of these guys worked with me, they were barely making anything in their business. Gene here, right, was doing maybe a couple of $100 a month from some low ticket stuff he was doing. In 90 days, right? He scaled his business to 20K months recurring cash. Okay, Devin, same sort of thing, right? He was doing some low ticket stuff. Now he's doing 10K weeks. Zach here is doing 32K cash, did 32K cash within 1 month of signing up. Having never done a high ticket sales call in his entire life before, he implemented this system and his life changed like that. And I can almost guarantee that the reason why you're not replicating these results right now, or at least hitting the 10K month, some of these guys have scaled a lot higher than that. But I can almost guarantee the reason why you're not doing 10K months already is simply calls. You're not getting enough calls booked in your calendar. Maybe you're still putting the final touches on your offer, or you need to change or pivot your positioning or something, but I'd be pretty confident that it's either a sales issue or most likely a lead gen issue. Okay, look, 90 days, 70K months for Matt Ends. Look, the results here, they just go on and on and on and on and on, right? There's literally too much proof to cover in this training. I'm trying to keep it under like 7-8 minutes long. Okay, but this all comes back to seductive marketing, right? You're a dating coach, right? Or if you're not a dating coach, you're a relationship coach, or in either way, you're familiar with the concept of cold approach, and that might even be what you teach to clients. You probably tell your clients that, look, you could be in a venue and be the most high value man in the nightclub, right? And there could be a girl on the other side of the bar that would want to go home and do crazy things to you. She's totally interested, totally a hot prospect. But unless you have the sack to go up and approach her, nothing's going to happen. And I can almost guarantee that that's what's happening to you in your business right now. Inside your follower count on Instagram, there's people who would love to work with you. If not in your followers, right? You could do cold, right? Cold approaching, cold outreach. That's what we do. That's how you're watching this video. But there's people that would love to work with you, right? But you're playing this game, this very passive game. You're like a guy that's working on himself, expecting the woman come to him. Okay, you're posting and praying, just putting out content, hoping that people are going to find that calendar link and get booked in. My friend, that is not how it works. When it comes to working with men, right, we have a men's mental health crisis, right? The reason why we have this crisis is that men do not ask for help. They don't reach out. So they could be struggling as a father, or addicted to porn, or failing in their dating life. Very, very few men will reach out and DM you. So what we need to do, these same men, they're interested. If you started the conversation, it could lead somewhere, right? But you're being passive, right? You're doing the exact opposite of what you tell your own clients to do. Look, it's all about seductive marketing. It's all about, yes, right? Having really powerful content, right? That positions you as an authority, getting your hero's journey in there so you're relatable, leveraging social proof, having valuable and tangible advice, a big claim and a unique mechanism, right? Really being positioned as one of one. But you could do all of that, and you're probably even doing all of that, right? Without taking action, it doesn't convert, okay? And you're experiencing this. And this is probably why your business isn't growing. And the fact that you're watching this video from me right now is proof that this process works, because you didn't find me from an ad or a viral piece of content. You found me, in fact, it would have most likely been from cold outreach. Okay, so this system works, and it works for people like Anton, who I showed a moment ago. Anton, with a brand new offer, implementing this system, right, and some of the other stuff, was able to go from 0 to 100K months in his business. Months. Didn't even take that long. It took less than 90 days. Okay, implementing this process. And there's other stuff for sure that I implement with clients, right? We get their messaging, positioning, and offer super dialed in. We get their sales process ridiculous, so that prospects are basically jumping on the sales call ready to buy because they've watched pre-call material that's educated them, that's warmed them up, that's got them solution aware and ready to buy. Okay, as a result of this, plus the sales process I teach to clients, my guys, the average closing rate is 70%. Okay, Imagine how your life would change if you were getting calls booked and you had a 70% closing rate. Okay, the average price point for the guys is like 5K and up. So imagine that, right? You get 10 people pitched, you close seven on a 5K offer. Imagine what would change for you, okay, if we did that together. Now, ultimately, that's what I do with clients. I get them strong on each of these areas, and I even train and place and manage setters for clients of mine so they can really scale. And I'm talking about above 20K at that point, right? 20, 30, 40K, and really, really go above and beyond. But again, I think the thing that's most likely keeping you stuck is lack of calls getting booked. So I will send you these proven DM scripts that I've personally created for clients of mine. I will send these to you for free, right? As part of this offer right here. So get on to a free one-to-one demo. It's no strings attached. It will be with Sean or Ural, who are my right and left hand men in the company. They're my head appointment setters. So they know this system inside out. Get on a free demo call with them. They'll run you through this entire process, exactly how to run the outreach process, how to target, how to qualify, all of that, right? We'll also send you over the proven DM scripts and templates, and on the call, they'll give you advice on how to tailor that for your offer. Now, why am I doing that? Because ultimately, look, when we work with clients, right, we get them super strong on each of these areas, right? The sales process, we build out VSLs and pre-call material, etc. We get you positioned as really the only option in the market for your ideal client. But the first thing that you've got to solve, right? In order to sign up, obviously you need capital, right? And you're not going to have capital unless you're making money, unless you're signing clients, unless you're getting calls, right? If you don't have calls in the calendar, you can't do any of that. Okay, so go ahead, click the link below, get booked in onto the free one-to-one demo call. Again, it will be with Sean or Ural. Get taken through this entire system, get access to these proven scripts, and have them tailored for you and your offer, right? Solve this lead gen challenge by clicking that link below. And if it is a good fit, right, there's completely no strings, there's no cost, no strings attached. If it is a good fit and you're really looking to scale your business beyond just like the 5 or 10K, right? If you're really ambitious and you're looking to take things to the next level, from there you'll be passed on to a one-to-one scaling blueprint. That's an hour and a half call directly with me, where we'll analyze what your bottlenecks are in each of these areas, and we'll map out the blueprint to get you to the 30, 40, 50K months and beyond. So again, like I said, man, that this process, it works, and it works for people just like you. And there's so much proof of it. Remember what I said at the start of this video is that a big claim without proof will be seen as bullshit. This stuff, right, that we do with clients changes fucking lives, right? It really, really does. Okay. But again, these are the problems that are keeping you stuck. And the first thing we got to get tackled is the lack of calls. Okay, so click that link below, get booked in onto that free demo call, right? Get taken through this entire system and how to transplant it into your business so you can start getting calls booked damn near every day. Okay, edit that part out. So click that link below, get yourself booked onto that free one-to-one demo call with a member of my team. Get these proven DM scripts tailored and transplanted into your business and start scaling this fucking thing. Okay. As I said earlier, there's guys that have less talent than you that are fucking making more money than you are right now. And the number one challenge that I see that's keeping coaches stuck is that they just can't get enough calls. Okay. So click that link below and let's solve that problem. And again, if it is a good fit after the demo call, if it is a good fit, there is, right, the option to get passed on to a one-to-one strategy session, a scaling blueprint directly with me. But this is our chance to sow some goodwill with you. Okay, I have been doing this for a long time, and I know that most likely the challenge you're facing is a lack of calls. So this is how we attempt to solve that for you before you even get on a call with me. Okay, so this is completely no strings attached. Click that link below, get onto the Sales Scale demo call. We'll send you the proven DM scripts. You'll jump onto that call and you'll be able to ask questions. You'll get run through this entire process and how you can use these systems to start scaling your fucking business right away. Okay, so click that link below and I'll see you at the next step. If it's a good fit, you'll get passed through after the demo call, you get passed through onto a call directly with me. Okay, but I look forward to us helping you solve this problem. Okay, if we help you do that, I'm sure you'd want help with scaling to the next level. Okay, so click that link below and get yourself booked in. Okay, peace.